we're just screen sharing. Okay.
The pandemic has had a massive effect on all of us, but it has had significant effects on teens, especially teens going into middle school and graduating into high school. Today I've talked to some of my peers about their experience during the pandemic and how being alone with their thoughts has affected them. How do you think the pandemic has affected your mental health personally, and what big changes really happened during the pandemic?
Well, I've always been kind of self-conscious about my body, and throughout quarantine, that just kind of got to me. Yeah. I was starting to eat less. I wouldn't eat as much, and I would try to exercise as much as I could, and that didn't work out too well in the end.
As the pandemic went on, a lot of people developed eating disorders and body dysmorphia. It was hard for a lot of teens to get out of the loophole of dysmorphia, as there was no one else to tell them otherwise.
That I get nervous, like really nervous. Like for the I am poem, I got really nervous. Like for rest of Mr. Burnett's class, I nearly cried through that whole thing. I kept shaking and I kept falling. So one thing I know when I'm nervous is that I will just be a nervous wreck. And I'm pretty sure like people could tell, but the pandemic was like one of the like best things, because it, like you said, I got to know more about myself, I got to know more than I did know.
Yeah. COVID definitely had a lot of negative effects on one's mental health, but also opened the door for new hobbies and new interests.
I realized that I love creating content, so I started a channel and I started making videos.
Yeah,
they're like the worst videos ever. They're so bad. But it is fun to make videos, and pandemic definitely gave me a lot of time to think and plan them way better than I could.
Yeah, I feel like
and today I will be reading The Potato That Could. One day, there was a potato. He was sad potato. Look at him, very sad. Then out of nowhere, a new potato showed up. He was very nice. The new potato asked, "Will you be my friend?" The lonely potato said, "Sure." There it is. Oh, whoops, thank can see it better. There we go. Then there were other potatoes who started being mean to New Potato. They said that he was a loser for hanging out with Lonely Potato. Ha ha ha! There it is, being mean to him. That's not very kind. New Potato gets mad, so now he does not want to be his friend anymore because he does not want to hang out with a loser. Mad Potato. I'm sorry, Sonny. Lonely Potato again. He's sad Potato. He goes to the other side of the dirt because he is looking for a new friend. He is very determined. Determined Potato. He finds nice carrots. They were very nice carrots. Like, very nice. Now that's kind right there. The nice carrots say, "Want to be friends?" The potato says, "Sure." And now they are very good friends. Look at that. They're so nice. I mean, that's what kind is all about, guys. Now, the potato feels at home, but he still feels sad that he left out of nowhere. But he will go back soon. There he is with all his carrot friends. And if you want to make your own story, you could color it. It's easy to make, and you can make anything and color it any way you want. Thank you for reading. Bye!
Hello, today we're going to be reading John Runs Out of Rocket Gas, a novel I wrote for little kids just like you. Let's get started. John runs out of rocket gas. This is page 1. John runs out of rocket gas. John was going up to space in a rocket. He was up very high. But he ran out of gas. Oh no, he couldn't go without rocket gas. Then Jesse gave him rocket gas. His friend Jesse, very nice of him. They both left. Then both of them left, but Jesse went to Mars. Going to Mars was very hard. If only John was there to help. Too bad he went somewhere else, didn't he? Now Jesse is at Mars. There's a Martian. You see it? Right there, a Martian. See? That's a Martian. The Martian is just about to gobble Jesse up. Oh no! But then, all of a sudden, John comes and saves Jesse because she gave him rocket gas. How nice of them. The aliens said sorry and they went home. Goodbye. That's the end of the story. I hope you had fun reading it.
Hi, my name's Eli, and I'm gonna read you this little book I made for Kindness Thing. It's called A Friendship by me, Eli. Let's get started. Once there was a little cat boy named Axel. Today is Axel's first day at a new school. Axel was nervous because he came from a tough past. When free time rolled around, the little bunny boy came up to Axel. The bunny said his name was Connor. Connor said, "Nice to meet you. Let's be friends, please." Right there. There he is. He's like right, I don't know, right there. Yeah. Axel, being more calm than before, kindly accepted Connor's request. it's like there. Let's go play with the stuffed animals. They're my favorite, said Connor. You love them too, replied Axel with a shocked but happy look. So both Connor and Axel went to go play with stuffed animals. Axel felt really comfortable at school since Connor was there with him. Axel and Connor were both enjoying themselves until Connor said something that made Axel remember something bad. Oh no! Axel yelled at Connor as a way of response to leading Connor to remember something bad that happened to him. Connor ran away in fear from how Axel yelled at him. Axel regretted what he had just did to Connor. After 5 minutes or more, it wasn't too long, Connor came back to apologize. Axel did the same. Both boys shared their past and were both aware that they have been Both boys shared their past and were both aware of what they have both been through. They both agreed to be more aware of what they were saying to each other. After both Axel and Connor apologized to one another, they went back to playing. What these two didn't notice is that how long was this relation gonna last? 2 days? 1 week? Maybe even forever.
We've all used single-use plastics before, but have you ever wondered where it ends up? Only 9% of all plastic is recycled, which is equal to 3 million tons. The amount of plastic waste that is produced each year is 300 million tons worldwide. 8 million tons end up in the ocean. This plastic degrades and turns into microplastics, which causes serious health problems in both animals and people. These health problems are caused by plastic and eventually end up affecting people when animals consume the plastic. For example, when plankton eats plastic, then a fish eats that plankton. This eventually ends up to a person eating the fish. This plastic then releases toxic chemicals into the fish's body, which causes the fish to become unsafe to eat. These chemicals can cause various health effects on people, such as developmental issues, hormonal changes, birth defects, and cancer. These chemicals are known as polyestrine-based oligomers, which disrupt the hormonal system in both animals and humans. Other chemicals that can be released when plastic degrades include carcinogens, which cause cancer. Plastic hurts. Please recycle.
The polar bear, top predator of the Arctic, is being killed by climate change.
Their ice is melting, destroying their only natural habitat, not only taking away their home, but also making them unable to feed. Because of this, polar bears are currently vulnerable, and according to scientists, global polar bear populations are going to drop 30% by 2050.
This doesn't just affect them either. This also forces the bears to go into Arctic communities to scavenge for food, sometimes harming people in the process.
We need to do something about this threat immediately to save these amazing creatures. You may be thinking, what can I do? Well, at WWF.org, you can symbolically adopt a polar bear for only $60. You will receive a polar bear plushie, an adoption certificate, and a tote bag. But more importantly, you can help save these vulnerable animals.
If you're not in the position to donate, lobby your lawmakers to stop supporting big oil companies and make pro-Arctic laws. Together, we can do something and save the polar bears.
little time. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, been repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink. So don't stop, get it until you chat it hit it. Watch the way I navigate.
I'm going to be reading a kindness book that I made and illustrated for you because I'm a nice person. Yeah. It's called The Star Drop Crew. And it's like a little friend, you know? You see it? Do you need it? Is that better? Is that? I'm kidding. There was a boy. His name was Craig. He just moved into a new town. Also, no, it is not me. This never happened to me. Yeah, he just moved into a new town. Because the box, his dad, and he's nervous and anxious because it's going to be his first day of school tomorrow. Not literally, but you know, the next page. Okay. His dad noticed and told him everything will be okay. Because, well, you'll make new friends, you know. Everything will be great, you know. So, he went to school the next day and, everything was normal and people did their own thing at school and everything was great. Everyone was hanging out and having fun, you know? Like a normal school, you know? But that is until Craig realized that everyone was ignoring him, and this made him really sad, you know? Very sad. He started getting bullied, and this made him even more sad. Just the fact that he's getting bullied, and just don't bully people, okay? Bullying is bad. And it's ignorant. But then someone stood up for Craig, which was this hero right here. The tall one. The tallest one. And that's good. You should stand up for more people when you have the chance, you know? Just stand up for more people, you know? You don't know what they're going to do. But the person who stood up for Craig then became friends. They became really good friends. And his friend was named Liz. And she had a few more friends, so she invited Craig to go and hang out with them and maybe join their group or something. Which they got really close and they lived happily ever after as a great friend group. And this is the end. The end.
You are my best friend, my only best friend. You make me happy, best friend. And guys are best friend. You'll never know your best friend, how much I love your best friend. Please don't take one chance I know with your best friend.